Our other top story, imagine someone hurting your child and your kid not being able to tell you about it. The Polk County Sheriff says a school bus attendant was accused of abusing students with special needs. And tonight, a follow-up investigation has found more alleged abuse and more victims. Nightside's Bo Zimmer has reaction from parents of one of the students.
Just the thought of what this woman did, it breaks my heart.
The parents of 18-year-old Emily Serio reacting to the arrest of their daughter's school bus attendant now for the second time.
To see her back in jail, being held accountable, I'm relieved, honestly.
43-year-old Juanita Tappin is now facing 2 additional felony charges after detectives say they found new cases of abuse while reviewing a month worth of security footage from the school bus. Tappin was first arrested back in early May, charged with 6 felony counts for abusing numerous nonverbal students on the bus, including Emily.
When Mark would get her off the bus, and she would be really agitated. And he feels that when he was getting her off, then she was trying to tell him something.
Detectives say video of the newly discovered cases shows Tappin using the metal end of a seatbelt, a plastic bottle, and her hands to strike 2 other students in the head.
If she endured it, I need to see what she went through.
Emily's parents say they're now preparing to face their daughter's accused abuser face to face in court. Even more difficult watching the previously unreleased video of their daughter's abuse.
I've only have this visual picture in my head, but to actually see her do it, It's going to be difficult.
Emily's parents also blame the Polk County School District. They want the district to more regularly review school bus security video, especially on buses with nonverbal students. Tappin is expected to be officially fired during the school board meeting on June 18th.